Hi, thanks for joining me today. It's the first day of something for me, and we're all about to experience it together. Now, as I film this, I'm going to be 72 next month. And, you know, we old folks like to think we're younger than we really are, and we're not. We're as old as we think we are, as we're supposed to be. But that doesn't mean we have to box ourselves in with anything. And so I'm starting a new era for me today. So wanted to ask you, how many nearly 72-year-olds do you know that take up the sport of skateboarding at that age? Well, I'm not one of them. Trust me. I'm not one of them. But I did spring for something that I've never done before. And I wanted you to be here with me when I first do it. Hang on here. Beard and a strap don't always go together. So I went out and I got myself an e-scooter. And my hope is that I can use it. My hope is I can use it to instead of a car in a lot of different ways. So we're gonna. I've never done a scooter before, even when I was a kid. Ridden a lot of horses. When I was in middle school and first part of high school, I rode motorcycles. But I've never ridden a scooter, and now I've got an e-scooter. So we're gonna see how that all goes. This is my initial ride. I hope I can even get it going. So let's see what happens. Okay, so I need to turn it on. So there's the power button. All right, and I'm supposed to give it a kick start. We'll see how that goes. So I rode it around for about 10 minutes. I did better than I thought I was going to do, and I can see I need a whole lot more practice. I can see that it's just as easy to fall as all the videos I watched telling me that it is. And like I said, tomorrow, I'm going to do some more tomorrow. Going to go to Portland and see how I do in a major metropolitan city with all kinds of traffic. Right now I'm in the middle of an empty school parking lot. Makes it real easy. But, let's do what I want to do is use it in real world. I want to practice a lot more before I get too real. So let's see how I do tomorrow. That's the scooter there. It does fold up, so you can take it on mass transit, but or you can commute to work with it, or whatever. It's got solid tires, and I see now that solid tires may, You won't ever have a flat, but it takes the bumps a lot harder, and it doesn't have any suspension. I've seen several that have dual suspension, one in the back, one in the front. I think they tend to have air tires, but the whole problem is that I'm too heavy for their weight limit, and I couldn't find a good one that would accept my weight. Thought I'd push my luck a little. The town I live in has a canyon running through it and a trail. So instead of going right home, I went over to the canyon trail. Let's see how I do. Although I don't have my handlebars set up for it, I'm going to. I want to give you a sense of what it's like doing this. And so even though I'm a little uncomfortable, I'm going to hold the camera while I ride this e-scooter back to my car. Let's hope I don't drop the camera. Let's hope I don't crash. Let's see what happens. Some of you may be wondering, what's the big deal? It's a scooter. Well, for somebody as old as I am, I'm nearly 72, as I've mentioned, balance tends to go. A lot of things in our bodies begin to deteriorate. Our body size changes over time, and my balance isn't what it used to be. I can't even get up on my roof anymore because I'm afraid I'm going to fall off. When we went camping last week with Bailey, I was sitting in a chair and I was holding him, and I stood up, and just because I was holding him, he was moving a little bit and I was only using one arm, I fell over. And it was a hard fall. Luckily, neither of us were hurt too badly. So balance is a thing, and I'm hoping the scooter will help. So, what did I learn in these couple of days of using the e-scooter? Well, I like it. I learned I like it. I'm not in love with it, but I'm smitten, that's for sure. I think that I will be using it more than I'll be using it in place of the car more and more. I can run to the store. There's a little hook here I can hang grocery bags on, that kind of a thing. It's not as easy as I thought it was when I bought it, but you know, that's how it goes. Um, I found that it's, interestingly enough, it's really important to put your right foot forward on the deck here. It helps you lean, and in the US, people open their car doors up and you're in the bike path, and if you have your left foot out, it's front, it's a little bit harder to make that lean to get out of the way of the car door than if you have your right foot. So that was interesting to learn. I think it's going to help me with my balance. Um, and I learned that I have to pay attention. Just as you're driving, especially when I was in Portland. Portland is a big bike city, and I'd have bikes come zooming past me. You know, I was only going 8 miles an hour or something like that, and you know, the bikes would come by doing 15 or 20 miles an hour. So, and kids will run, kids will run out in front of you. So I have to pay more attention than I thought I would. But overall, it's great. I think it's a new TED era. I want to thank you for sticking around this long for this video. Reminding you that I have a goal that within a 6-week period to get 10 new subscribers, and I'm almost there. It's only been a couple of weeks, but I'm only 4 subscribers short. So if you think you know somebody who wouldn't mind watching these and subscribing to it, be sure to get them to watch something, link it or something. I want to thank you for being a part of this whole thing, being a part of the Dedicated Tribe. None of this could happen without you. And I can't tell you how much I really appreciate you folks watching these. If you have comments, be sure to put them below. If you be sure to hit the thumb up button if you don't subscribe, but hit the thumb up button. It helps people find me. And finally, if you or somebody you know would be willing to help me create a logo. I don't have a lot of money, but I need a logo, I'm finding. And so I'd like a gratefully dedicated logo. So if you think you know somebody, or if you are somebody that can help me create a logo, I'd really appreciate it. So thanks once again, and we'll see you next week.